Today we're talking about how to write the perfect email when you are reaching out to a professor via MEXT. I will be sharing the email template that I personally used as well, and almost everybody replied. Hi everyone, I'm Shripriya, just your regular brown girl in Japan. I will be dividing this email into 6 sections that you need to think about when you're writing an email. And then at last, I will be sharing my email of what I wrote and how you can improve your email. The first thing that you need to do is the salutation. I know it sounds very trivial, but you need to write like Dear Professor and then last name. Do not copy the exact same email to everybody. It does not look good. It's not customized, so it doesn't appeal to the person. So when you use a last name, I think it feels more personal. I wrote Dear Professor and then last name, or you could write Dear last name and then sensei if you're applying to a Japanese professor. The second section that you need to think about is your introduction. So after you address the professor, then you need to think about how you're going to introduce yourself. So there are 4 things that you need to consider. First of all, your name, then your current degree or your current job, current status of what you're doing. When are you graduating? So if you're applying for masters, then when are you graduating from your bachelor's? And then why are you reaching out to them? So this will be one paragraph that will summarize about you. The third thing that you need to do is actually mention their work. It shows research, it shows that you have read about their work and there is a reason why you're reaching out to them. It's not the same copied email to everybody. You mention in 1 or 2 lines about their work. It could be the overall theme that they're working on, and then you could say that it aligns with your research or things like that. Then the fourth section is how it aligns with their research. So you need to give a personalized answer of a project that you've done before or the overall theme that you are interested in and it's very close to the theme that they are working on, things like that. This will be the fourth section. The fifth thing is you need to attach your resume and all the other relevant documents. So MEXT will send you a list of documents that you need to send to the international division of the university. So whenever you're reaching out to the professor, you write down the list of documents that are attached and then attach those documents and rename it. Like, do not send some random name documents. You need to rename like 1_resume and then 2_cover letter, things like that. So this would be the fifth thing that you really need to take care about. The last or the sixth thing, which is I think very important in my opinion, is you always finish with a question, because it kind of generates some intrigue and the person would more likely to reply to you. So it could be like, would you be available to have a discussion sometime next week, or are you accepting new students for fall 2025, things like that. So you need to finish with a question. And now I will be sharing my email. So this is an email that I wrote to a professor in Osaka University at the time, and then I was able to get a Zoom meeting with him to discuss more about my research. So Dear Professor, then the last name, greetings for the day. This email is regarding your prior consent as my potential supervisor for the MEXT application through embassy recommendation. So this email summarizes what you want. I think it should be clear from the very first line of what you're seeking out from this person. Professors are extremely busy. They do not have whole day to read your email. So you need to keep it concise and be as specific as possible. Then after this, I have summarized myself. So I am Shripriya Maheshwari, a 2020 graduate in the field of computer science from IIIT Jabalpur, India. I have cleared my first screening round for MEXT 2021 conducted by the Embassy of Japan for the profile of Masters under the category of Information Technology. So this is my introduction, why I'm reaching out to them, and I am coming through MEXT, so he doesn't have to think about sponsoring me. I think that is a very important point that you need to mention. Now, what are you interested in and how it aligns with their research? So I'm interested in working towards the intersection of economics and data science. I believe that my goal aligns with the interdisciplinary study at their lab. And then you mention 1 or 2 lines about a recent work that they have done or the current project that they are undertaking. At last, you mention question that what are you interested in? So I am interested in pursuing a thesis-based master's under your guidance, and I am seeking a letter of provisional acceptance for which your consent is required. So now it is clear who are you, what do you want, why are you reaching out to them, what is your motivation. Then the last is always end up with a question. So what are the next steps for the recruitment at your lab for international students? Hoping to hear from you soon. And then a list of attachments. So the list of attachment for MEXT is an application form, field of study and research plan, your transcripts, your previous transcripts, a provisional degree certificate if you graduated from your bachelor's and applying for a master's, then a recommendation letter, your TOEFL or any language proficiency proof, then the passing certificate of the MEXT screening round. They will send you a scanned copy as well as a physical document, your passport, and your GRE or any other competitive exams that you have taken that you think is relevant. So these are the 9 documents that I shared with them, and then all the documents are in PDF format, and then I've renamed as like 1, then application form Shripriya, 2nd field of study Shripriya, and so on and so forth. This is the email that I use. I think it's quite concise. You don't need to write a whole page of email because nobody has time to read it, and it can be very competitive. So I hope this works for you. I hope you learned something new, and if you did, then please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next week. Good luck for MEXT and see you in Japan. Okay, bye.